Hello ladies, hello girls, hello Bafetu. Welcome to Nomakosis Women Transformation Bootcamp. Remember, this is a safe space for all of us where we share, where we inspire, where we empower, where we support each other. So thank you so much ladies for your comments. I received the comments. Some are calling me, some send messages. Thank you so much for those lovely messages. They are helping us to grow. But all the time, please make sure that you leave your comments so that we will understand how you are receiving the content. What else would you like us to do on this channel? We appreciate that so much. And mark my words, I read all the comments. Thank you so much, ladies. Please subscribe to this channel, share information from this channel with your friends, with your children as well, because we need to empower our daughters. We can't wait for them until they are old. They need to understand some of the content. You'll check the content, some of the content that we are sharing. Please make sure that you share with your daughters. Choosing yourself, they need to know that. Getting rid of toxic relationships that they have with themselves, they need to know that. Yeah. So today I want to talk, it's going to be a very short video. I'm actually sharing, I don't even have notes, I'm sharing my thoughts on a particular subject. This is inspired by my daughter, by the way. You know, last week my daughter went jogging. So when she came back from jogging, she says, "Mommy, I met this girl that we used to go to school with." I remember the girl very well because she's from our vicinity. So she says, "Hey ma, I could see that she's still carrying the shame that she was carrying when she was pregnant." I think she felt pregnant when she was doing grade 11, grade 12, I can't remember. And I also remember her, you know, in her school uniform being pregnant some 8-9 years ago. So we talked about that, and then we let it go. And then later, when we were just about to sleep, my daughter says to me, "You know, ma, I'm still thinking about that girl." She mentioned her name. And she said, "Mommy, you know, what is said about us as women is that we carry the shame to our adulthood. The boys get away with murder, but we carry the shame to our adulthood." That got to me. That got to my heart. You know, that our girl children carry the shame until they are old when the boys get away with murder. I want to talk to mothers today. I'm appealing to your hearts, mothers. Please listen to this. I'm not saying I know better, but I'm saying, can we stop and go back and recheck? You know, our girls fall pregnant as teenagers. They're just children, they're teenagers. They don't know better. They don't have the information that we have right now. They are just trying to explore and they fall pregnant. As mothers, what do we say to them? We judge them. We condemn them. What was I expecting from you? Look at you. I thought as much. You are like all the other girls. You'll never amount to anything. Out of all the other girls, because you're stupid, this boy chose you. Those are the words that we say as mothers. Honestly, I fully understand we say those words because at the time you are angry. But mothers, can I appeal to you? Let's check those words. Because do you know that you can do things and correct the things. Anything you can do and correct. But the words that we say, you can never go back and take those words away from your daughter. Can we check? I understand we are angry. But imagine your daughter was pregnant at the age of 17. They are now 27, 28. They are still carrying the shame. They can't occupy space in the universe because they are still carrying the shame that they fell pregnant at the age of 16. Where are the boys? The boys are happy. The boys go and they marry virgins. They are happy. And if our boys impregnate the girls, what do we say? Nothing much. But when our girls fall pregnant, honestly, this is coming from a heart of the mother. I'm not saying that we need to spoil our girls. I'm not saying that when the girl comes back to you and says, Mommy, I'm pregnant, you should celebrate. No. But I'm saying, can we understand? Before we understand that life is a journey. How many mistakes did we commit as mothers? I'm talking to mothers today. Can you think of yourself as a 14-year-old, as a 13-year-old, as a 16-year-old? The mistakes that we made, not because we wanted to disrespect our parents, but just because we didn't know better. Can we please be considerate? Mothers, I'm talking to you. And let me tell you how bad the whole thing is. Our daughters carry shame. What happens with our grandchildren now? Our daughters hate their children. They hate them. Because now when they look at these children, it's because of you that my mother doesn't love me. It's because of you that my father, please mothers, talk to your husbands. What do our husbands say to our children? You are useless. I should have known. Why should I take a girl to school? Look at you. You've disappointed me. Those words will linger on the child's ears until they are old. They go to the workplace, they don't have self-confidence. Some of our children drop out because they lack self-confidence. Some go through university or tertiary institution, but they don't have confidence. They go to the workplace, they don't have confidence. Because my mother said, because my father said. What do we say to the boys? If we can ask ourselves those questions. So this is what I wanted to discuss with you, mothers. I understand it's heavy for us as well. Your daughter goes to university. In university, they are exploring. They are growing up. They form relationships in universities, in FET colleges. They don't know better. They fall in love. They think they are in love because the boys tell them, I'm in love with you. They fall pregnant. They come back home. What do we say? Mothers, fathers, what do we say to our children? Is it possible that you have a 28-year-old who is still carrying on her shoulders the shame of being pregnant at a particular age and the shame of what the parents said to her? My daughter inspired this in me, and my heart was so sore. My heart was really sore to say, we think our children are coping. They're not coping in the world because we told them that you are worthless because of a mistake they made. Mothers, our children make mistakes. How many mistakes have we committed? How many times have we been forgiven? Honestly, I want us, if you have a daughter who fell pregnant as a teenager or as a young adult at university, please have this conversation. Call your daughter. Sit with your daughter. Talk to your daughter and say, my daughter, I'm sorry that I said those words. They were coming from a place of hurt. I didn't really mean to hurt you. I was hurt myself. But today, can you forgive me? I don't want you to continue carrying this shame. And please check with your daughters. Do they love their children, your grandchildren? Because of the things, because when they look at them, they see shame. The shame that I'm carrying is because of you. How can I love you? I will never ever love you. Those are the conversations they have in their minds. That is the self-talk that they have. The self-talk is saying, other girls are better than me. Look at me, I have a child. They haven't forgiven themselves. Mother, if you are here, you have a daughter, please share this video with your daughter. Tell your daughter to forgive herself. Let's please tell our daughters haven't forgiven themselves. Just because I had a child at grade 9, just because I had a child at grade 11, just because I had a child at grade 2, just because I had a child at tertiary, This is the cross. They are carrying the cross that they had children. They are carrying the cross. They are in the workplace. They have a low self-esteem because they were told at home. And remember, when they fall pregnant at home, at school, other children laugh at them. Other children shame them. So they carry the shame from school. They go home. They carry the shame from home. They go wherever. They are carrying the cross of shame. Mothers, can we please let us cancel this shame? Go to your daughter. Have a conversation. Don't just say, no, I think she's okay. She's not, because of the things that were said to them. Go to your daughter. Address this issue. Honestly, it's an elephant in the room. It's something that needs to be addressed. Your daughter wishes to say something, but they cannot. So please, mothers, go to your daughters, have a dialogue to say, my daughter, I was angry, I was hurt, I was disappointed, but you are not a disappointment. It was just the act that was making me angry, but I love you. Nothing has changed. Your identity has not changed. You are still my daughter. Mothers, I appeal to you, and talk to your husbands as well, that they must go back to the children. Honestly, sometimes as parents, we need to apologize. When we apologize, we are not saying it was good for a child to fall pregnant, but we are saying we were supposed to embrace the child and understand that, you know what, it's the season that they're going through. It's that journey of life. Some of us had children when we were young, honestly, and probably we got the same treatment from our parents. But did you intend to do that? No. Can we please go back and understand now that your daughter didn't mean to hurt you? Your daughter was just trying to navigate life. They are navigating life, but now they cannot forgive themselves because of the things we said to them. Some of us, as mothers to our daughters, we are still saying that to our daughters. Look at this fatherless child that you brought to my house. Where is the father? Look at this fatherless child. When will your daughter forgive herself? And when will you forgive your daughter? When will you forgive your daughter? Mothers, can we talk to our hearts today? Let's forgive our daughters and forgive ourselves. Some of us are angry with our daughters because they did what we did. And we thought they would do better. And they didn't. Please, let's understand. They are navigating life. And we understand life is not easy. It's not easy for us as their parents. How will it be easy for them? I'm not in any way encouraging that our daughters should go and fall pregnant, but I'm saying life happens. They go to university, they meet a boy, and a boy says, I love you, I'm going to marry you. You are the best thing that ever happened to me. And your daughter believes this person. She's pregnant. The boy runs away. This kid has no support. The father of the child has run away. The mother is saying, you are a disappointment. The father is saying, you are a disappointment. The neighbors are saying, we thought you went there to get a degree. Look at you now. Can we address that issue? Our children have a low self-esteem. Our daughters have a low self-esteem because of what happened when they fell pregnant. They didn't get that support that was saying, yes, it's bad, but we forgive you as parents. Can we have the dialogue? Because my intention right now is for our daughters to forgive themselves. They are carrying this shame. They are carrying this burden. They are carrying the cross. The cross is always pointing at them saying, you fell pregnant as a teenager. Look at you, you are different from other girls. The cross is saying, you went to university, you came back with a child. And some of them don't even recover even after they get degrees. They are in good workspaces, but they haven't recovered from the shame. Mothers, I'm appealing to your hearts today. Have a dialogue with your daughter. Apologize to your daughter. And daughters, if you are watching, this is what I want to say to you. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. You were a child. You didn't know what you know now. You were just a child. You were navigating through life. Forgive yourself. And if your mother or your parent doesn't bring themselves to apologizing to you, forgive them and forgive yourself for you to move on. You need the self-confidence and the self-esteem for you to occupy space, for you to take up space in the universe. But if we don't, for daughters, our daughters, forgive yourselves. Forgive yourselves. Don't continue carrying the shame. It's too much of a burden. It's too much of a burden. Forgive yourselves. I just hope that this message helps somebody. I just hope that this message helps a mother who said words to their daughters that they are going to apologize. I just hope that this message reaches the daughters who haven't forgiven themselves. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. The world is waiting for you to occupy the space, to take up space. You are not going to do it if you don't forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. I hope this message helps somebody. And I'm even tempted to talk to our churches as well, to our church folk. Let's forgive our children. Let us not condemn them. I'm talking to church folk right now. Children are just navigating life. And as they navigate life, mistakes happen. Churches, can we have a way of forgiving our children? Making them understand that, yeah, you made a mistake, we understand. But look at 1, 2, 3. Forgive. Let's forgive them. Let us not condemn them. The journey of life is too long for our youngsters at the age of 18, 16, 19, 20, 25, 27. They are carrying the burden that one day I got a child. We are crucifying them. We are crucifying our own children because they made mistakes. Where are the boys? The boys are okay. Nobody's saying anything about them. But what about our girls? Let us forgive ourselves. Girls, I'm appealing to you. I wish I could say this 1,000 times. Forgive yourself. And I want to say, there's a word that I stole from Lisa Nichols, Yana, Y-A-N-A, girls. Remember, you are not alone. Don't go through life feeling that I'm the only one. You're carrying this shame. It has happened to other girls as well. Forgive yourself. You are not alone. Forgive yourself. Go through life knowing that everybody that you are meeting have committed some mistakes. Some mistakes are sin, some mistakes are not sin. The only sin with you is that your mistake can be seen, can be touched. Forgive yourself. And please, daughters, go back and love your kids. Your kids didn't do anything wrong. Now when you hate them because they are bringing shame to you, you are perpetuating this thing that we're talking about. They will grow up feeling less off because the children can feel that my mother doesn't love me. My mother doesn't love me. And you have your reasons. But forgive. If you can forgive yourself, then you'll be able to love and embrace your children. Let us love our children. All they need is just love. Daughters, my daughters, forgive yourselves. Forgive yourselves. Mothers, let's have a dialogue with our children, with our girl children. Let's have a dialogue and forgive them. I'm talking particularly to those who fell pregnant at school, at university, at a tertiary institution. I'm talking to the mothers who said, words that were not building, the words that were condemning, the words that were judging their own daughters. Let's go back and have a conversation. Daughters, my dearest daughters, forgive yourselves. Thank you so much for tuning in, ladies. Honestly, I'm so passionate about this because I feel that there are so many things that we need to correct, so many things that we need to unlearn. But let us forgive ourselves. My daughters, forgive yourselves. Thank you so much, ladies. Subscribe to the channel. Remember to pick up the pieces and soldier on. Pick up the pieces and soldier on. Pick up the pieces and soldier on, because the universe awaits. Thank you.